11:33 p.m. Kampala, Uganda, East Africa, and East African time. Before I lose this funny moment where I'm laughing to myself, I decided to record a podcast. I'm in bed. I'm supposed to be sleeping. It's 11:34 p.m. and it's Thursday, October 7th, 2021. Meaning today's the day AfriCell Uganda closes, and it will no longer be working or functioning in Uganda, and I was able to get a number of the MTN WhatsApp customer care contact point, which is amazing. I mean, like, thank you MTN for speeding up, because nowadays you could actually contact plastic surgery clinic or unit in any part of the world, be it Turkey, Seoul, Korea, with a WhatsApp number, and customer care would be able to respond. So at the end of the day, I was able to talk to MT in Uganda just to talk, because the fact is, sorry about that. I'm in bed, and the fact is, yeah, I'm a little bit sleepy, but I said, you know what, I won't actually, go to bed without making a video about, something funny that had me laughing. And end of the day, it's more like as though I think I saw the night security while chasing after white goat, and then playing in with the memory as well, kind of like maybe a brown goat or a white goat. And in the day, it's more like Airtel exists in Uganda, but when I think into Airtel Uganda, I recall not really being able to own a SIM card. That was back then, like in 2011. No, actually, I think just 2010 or 2009. I was still like very much a home person living in Chambogo Estate. Hello, Seoul, Korea, architecture. And then at the end of the day, the Airtel point, Airtel Uganda has changed over the years. It became, I think, Club Amnesia, that had Kampala's party animals and party queens that are very silent right now. Maybe just watching my, execution on social media for 3 years in Purgatory, Uganda, Hello X-Men, and Marvel, the movies, and Marvel, the comics, and Marvel, the characters, which actually are heights that exist in the world and very much affect people. That's actually what had me laughing, because I was listening to Fear Larsen's music, and I didn't get to talk to Fear Larsen, but I saw her at magazine Con's Neutral. And at the end of the day, she didn't maybe really want to say hello. And she was, bending down a bit with all her colleagues around her, kind of like the way a Joshua Rothmio from Chambogo Upper Estate that now is in Chireka. And hello, Joshua Rothmio. I've not been to his place, and I would never do that to him. He's been a friend. And yes, the blows that affect and topple somebody could come from those that are a friend. And then, of course, there was the most beautiful girl in Chambogo College. I did post a lot on Facebook over the years, meaning it's actually 2 years and a half, coming to 3 years in Uganda. And of course, I'm waiting for my passaporte, or somebody could actually say something. So at the end of the day, it's more like I already met the girl as a young kid in Makere, Chikoni, and she maybe told Emma that he's ugly, as Emma was standing next to an Anod Balaba. So I think it's like too much, too much, too much, where you find that, I'm listening to the song and I'm really laughing, because it's kind of like the song is called, hmm, what's it called? It's the artist is Fear Larsen, and I love Fear Larsen. When you look at the lyrics of the song, why does Emma love the song? The way I write out Luganda is an educated person's way, and also somebody that read Bukede newspaper, the Luganda newspaper from the New Vision Uganda newspaper. The New Vision Uganda has different newspapers across the country. There is the Bantu grouping, and it has Bukede newspaper, and then there's the Nilotics or the Luo that had Rupini, and then the Hamites have Orumori. I think the Hamites have Oromori, and then the Nilo Hamites, Eastern Uganda and Western Kenya have, you know, what's it called? That shouldn't be a forget spell. What's it called? Etop, meaning it's rotten. Kind of like the funny news that comes in that would make you laugh and, crack your ribs like the way I was laughing. So the song is called, I can't recall the title of the song, but it's kind of like about Justin Bieber. If Justin Bieber says like, do you want to hook up with me? I'll just say yes, 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 yes. It's more like a diss song to, the women that are older that get to turn into younger girls. And of course, they are women that get married to the males that affect people like Emma, meaning that they sit at bars and cafes by the shopping street, and they go all the way to, let's say, an appropriation of the USA daytime talk show, kind of like in my case actually as Emma Uphill, it's the Oprah Winfrey Show. And of course, I've been like the decoded object, and some of the shows I watched, I re-encountered the people that I saw on the shows on the Oprah Winfrey Show. And even right now in Makinje Namasuba, meaning that over the hill from where I am at Icebreaker Uganda, a sister organization to Sexual Minorities Uganda and HIRAP Uganda and so much more, IDI, which is Infectious Disease Institute. Over the hill is Namasuba Stage, and is Namasuba Total Petrol Station 1, Total Petrol Station 2. Then I talked about that in another podcast where you'd find that there's settlements to block development of roads and all that. So when you look at all the myths, it's kind of like it gets me to this song that I love because Danish is a language that you'll get to learn, and I think my aristocrat or my aristocrat world sat next to me in language school, and then maybe it was looking at my head. And when I say it, I'm not being disrespectful. I'm calling it a world, meaning people severely morph, and that as well affects. But wait, when you're asleep for 2 decades, you find that people are cheating and bypassing. Then at the end of the day, they end up chasing and looking for another baby to become the next constellation, an airport child, or in a case, they begin chasing for the white god, another white god, or maybe later on they'll call it a purple cow or a purple dog, like Courage the Cowardly Dog, Cartoon Network, and they're chasing for it because just like Rapunzel or Rapunzel, Voedu Rapunzel, kind of like where are you Rapunzel, or send your long hair down. It's more like they need that youthful situation to keep going on, or they need to keep their mojo on. So the song is by Fear Larson, and I guess somebody would try to challenge me like he's listening to that music and he doesn't know what he's listening to. Oh my God, he just subscribed to Fear Larson. I hope he knows that it's just like a diss track or diss song. It actually, when you look at the Danish lyrics, they are of something awakened or somebody awakened. Danish, as you get to learn it, is Danish. Then when you listen to Fear Lessons, you're like, you know what? This is actually like when you learn English, then you begin listening to American music or music that is, pretend based in the USA, but maybe they haven't really been to the USA. And then it's a way of cheating. Yet actually, for my case, I believe that I could be able to see what the USA looks like. And that would be from maybe Spain and to Miami, Florida, like actually Emma was about to almost do after a conversation even at Charles de Gaulle Airport. At the end of the day, it's more like the song is highlighting something that you wouldn't get, but you would get if you understood that the ladies are tall and older. And then if you've met the devils or the thief, you find that they're actually around ladies that, let's say, have somewhat like the Barbie doll physique, and then later on maybe they become younger, and there's as well males that are really cheats around the shopping street that become really young boys, but they own houses. And actually I've been to one whereby I met a bald head, and he was maybe showing me why things don't function, and that was in Fredericksburg, and that was with Ufe Norris, Fasa Ufe Norris. I met her for no reason. It was 2015, and I was not really interested in being the escort. I was on the hookup scene. He did shopping for me. The baldhead did shopping for me as well. And there was a young boy, and you kind of ask yourself, how does a young boy own a house like that? When you're veiled, you're thinking it's inheritance. You're thinking it's mommy died or daddy died and they left a house behind for him. After awakening, you realize what? Land ownership is like the most challenging thing. Like, really? Just 2 decades and a half ago, Entebbe Road was an empty road, and now there's border disputes and road disputes, settlements that are barring any development of roads. It actually just over the hill is Entebbe Airport Road, and people like Anema Uphill painfully walk. And then, of course, there's the games, people bringing in bicycles, yet you ask yourself, why now? I mean, it's since 2019, 2020, 2021. They could have brought a bicycle, let's say, a year ago or 2 years ago. At the end of the day, the song is funny and it's actually making fun about not just Thea Larson, it's making fun about as well whatever challenges people like Emma go through. That is me thinking beautifully because at the end of the day, whatever ladies have done, the Danske or the Danish, Hollywood housewives, and the let's say the Danish housewives of Copenhagen or something like that, are ladies that actually you'd say as well exist in East Africa, Kampala, Uganda. Tall, slender, and then with people like Emma, I did make a video just this evening before it became darker about Barbie dolls. I think my height is human height, and I would need to stand on my toes to kind of like, get that extra height. Meaning with high heels, we look amazing, meaning it's that Barbie doll physique and height. Then that's why Barbie dolls are sold with, like as though they're standing on their toes. It actually just means they have human height. Then there's those really tall Barbie dolls, and then of course they don't show those Barbie dolls to people like Emma. They show specific dolls to specific kinds of people. So the song is a fearless song, and it's amazing because as an awakened, the Danish is good, and I must highlight that actually, because of everything Church of Satan or everything Satanist, you find that you can't find. Oh my God, I'm almost making 13 minutes on this video, which means I need to speed up. You find that you can't find French songs like that on YouTube. Then, as I watch as an Emma Uphill or Emma Komagum alumni, other names are Doot, Awak, Atwil, Anderson, Ashulatal, Bamuhama. I find that you don't find any kind of like awakened French music, like you listen to French music and love it.